What's up, Capricorn? And thank you guys so much for tuning in. So, guys, I know I have been gone for a while, but I had so many life changes happening in the last month. As you can see, I'm no longer in my last place of residence. Got rid of that shit, going to new, better places. So, decided to move myself to downtown St. Pete. So, just excited to be in a different part of Florida now. But yeah, guys, I'm back. So thank you so much for those of you that were patient. I know that a lot of you were upset. I did lose like 2-3 weeks of work, so just getting my life together and all caught up. But again, it was a necessary life move, so just happy that I'm here, happy that I was able to make it happen, and happy that I get to read for you guys now. So let's see what's going on, Capricorn. Now, this is going to be for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus Capricorn signs. And just know that all of the energy here is transferable, so it could be you that I'm picking up on or someone that's close to you, okay? Now remember, guys, even if I'm not posting on YouTube, I'm always still posting daily energies on my Instagram, High Vibrations 44, if you want to check that out. But I'll leave that information in the description below. All right, so what is going on with my Capricorns? July 2019, mid-month. And guys, I have some friends staying with me. I know they're heading back now. I have no idea how long that's gonna take. So if you do hear people just kind of walk in and say, yo, expect it, okay? But hopefully I can get this done before they come in. All right, so we have past, present, and future. All right, Capricorn, let's talk about it. So the energy that we have here is the Eight of Swords, guys. So with the Eight of Swords, there's something that mentally you're stuck on, something that you can't get past. Maybe it's a person, maybe it's a way of living, maybe it's your own lifestyle, maybe it's things that you do, maybe it's like vices that you take, stuff like that, that kind of keep you from moving forward 100% in certain aspects of life. But we have the Queen of Pentacles and we have the Knight of Pentacles. So you're still in a place where you're very powerful and you're able to move forward. There's just certain things that you're probably mentally going through that you just have to address and you have to, just get past. Now let's go to your past, guys. The first card that we have here is the Four of Cups. So with the Four of Cups, this is going to be either an offer that is not coming through at all or an offer that is not being accepted. So let's see what this is about. You guys have the Page of Pentacles in the reverse and the Five of Swords. So this could be a situation where something was just not working. With the Page of Pentacles in the reverse being here, maybe you guys were the ones who said, no, I need to remove myself. No, I don't want to be involved in this. I don't want to talk to this person. But this could also mean that there was something that you kept trying and trying to kind of get off the ground in a particular way, but it just wasn't happening the way that you wanted it to. So, there was burden with this because, again, something just wasn't working out. So with the Ace of Wands in the reverse, you just having to let it go, having to release, whatever this was, whatever was conflicting you. We have the Two of Wands. And we have the Six of Wands, okay? So with this decision being made to actually let something go, that's what puts you on a path where you can have victory with something that's going to be very good for you, something that you're going to be very passionate and happy to get into. Okay, for some of you, maybe you found some sort of soulmate connection with someone or a new relationship, maybe a new friendship. For others of you, there could have been a new beginning here where, it's like you're strongly involved in this. When you see these cards, this is, someone or something that you're really, really going to care about, something that really feels good for you. So for some of you, that could have been maybe a Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini, but yeah, something that you wanted to see longevity in. Okay. Now, the last card that we have for your past is the Seven of Wands in the reverse. So maybe it's this thing that you were, hoping for that, turns out to have too much adversity and you let it go. Or maybe you're going towards what you want and you have to drop things that have too much adversity so that you can focus on that. You have the Knight of Pentacles here. And you have the Page of Swords here. So with whatever transition this is, like, you're very clear about the decision that you want to take. And with the Knight of Pentacles, you're still standing on your ground. You're still standing on your 2 feet. You're still moving forward, okay? But I feel like at this point, you guys are just sacrificing things that could get in the way of this new beginning that you want, or of this new thing, you know, that you want. Now, in your present moment, guys, the first card that you have is the Page of Cups. So this could be some sort of offer that comes in. This could be from a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. But again, it could be an offer with business. It could be an offer with love, but it's something that sounds really good. Okay. We have the Ten of Wands. And we have the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. So some sort of offer here, guys, or something that's being spoken about, but this is going to bring you to a new chapter. There was something burdening that was just causing you too many losses, whether it be financial or emotional, where you're saying, okay, it's time to end this, it's time to move forward. And it's like you're moving forward with a new chapter in life rather quickly, and it's something that you're happy about, it's something that you're celebrating. But again, you had to make the decision to drop something in order to get to something that was very good. For some of you, maybe you're leaving a past lover for a new one. For others of you, maybe you're leaving, you know, a job that you didn't necessarily like for a dream job. But with your next card being the Ten of Swords, there's a sense of betrayal that's felt with whatever it is that you're doing, whether you're feeling the betrayal or someone else is. So, you know, this is the center of your reading. So every card is going to tap into this, where, again, you know, you're going towards something that you really want, or maybe someone else that was close to you is going towards something that they really want. And it's like someone's going to get the short end of this. Okay. So why is this Ten of Swords here? We have the Ace of Pentacles. Again, a new beginning that's going to cause, you know, someone to feel betrayed, possibly. These two cards wanted to pop out. You have the Page of Wands and you have the Six of Swords in the reverse. So yes, there's this new beginning here, something that you're going to have to build on, but something that you're having a very hard time letting go of at the same time. Okay, so just having to make that transition of, you know, going towards what it is that you want, but going through the pain of what you have to let go of. You have the Six of Pentacles in the reverse, so there's an imbalance here. There's something that isn't working as smoothly as it should be, guys. But yeah, I feel like someone is getting some sort of wish fulfillment, but I hope that this isn't the sort of situation where it's like, kind of be careful what you wish for, because right after the Star card, you have the Three of Pentacles in the reverse, which talks about not seeing eye to eye with the person, or something that doesn't work out in the way that you thought it might have. Okay, so with the last card that you guys have here for the present moment, we have the Queen of Cups in the reverse. So this is someone who's very emotional, very in their feelings. You know, they're not as stable as they usually are. And keep in mind, guys, that's normal. We're going through a lot of, you know, retrogrades right now, if you don't already, you know, if you're not already aware of that. So with the fact that we're going through that and the fact that it's Cancer season, I feel like everyone's just kind of like in their feelings, and I don't think anyone is exempt from this. I feel like everybody's going through something in some way, shape, or form. So this is definitely going to be a time where a lot of us are more emotional than what we usually are. So just keep that in mind, and when, you know, the punches come in, just roll with them, guys. Take a deep breath and just make sure you're not making things worse on yourself than what they have to be. Okay, but this is going to be a time where we're going to be tested a lot. You're going to have things from the past, you know, popping back up, and it's things that you probably shouldn't go towards. You're going to have, you know, temptations pop up that you probably shouldn't go towards. So this is the universe testing you to see if you're strong, you know, especially at a time where you may feel very vulnerable. Okay, now the Seven of Cups in the reverse came out. Let's pull one more card. You have the Seven of Swords in the reverse. So here, guys, something reckless was done, all right? Some sort of secret came out. A situation was seen clearly for what it is, and someone's upset because of it, okay? So again, just be very careful about the direction that you're going in. I'll be honest, Capricorn, if this is a time for you where you might be doing things that you wouldn't necessarily want to come out, the best solution would probably be not to do it at this time, because I just see a lot of things being revealed. Just keep in mind, retrogrades are all about, you know, the shadow elements of life coming to light. So this is going to be a time where I don't feel like a lot of people are safe. I feel like if people are on the wrong end of things, it will be seen and it will be felt. Everybody's, you know, definitely more in tune right now. So moving forward, guys, into your future, the first card that we have here is a Temperance card in the reverse. Your soul is trying to talk to you. Your soul is telling you, look, there's something here that I'm not okay with, whether it's something that you're doing or there's someone around you and your soul is just not with it. So let's see what that's about. You have the King of Cups in the reverse, and you have the King of Wands in the reverse. For a lot of you, this is going to be something karmic in love, all right? And if it's not something that has to do with love, then it's going to be a lot of anger and emotional instability that's coming to you because you're doing something that's not authentic for you, okay? So you have to ask yourself, with whatever you do from here on out, you know, since this is the future, does this feed my soul? Is this authentic to my soul? If you're dating someone, like, do they give you life? If you're at a job, does this job make you want to really change the world and do something good? And if the answer is no, then there's going to be anger, just realizing that, that you have to get through something that, or you have to get out of something rather, that is just not suitable for you, okay? The next card that we have is the King of Swords in the reverse. So the King of Swords in the reverse can mean a few things. For some people, it could be a very abusive energy around you, whether it be mental, physical, emotional, verbal, where a person is just an asshole. They're very malicious. They're very selfish. They only think about themselves. They don't give a fuck if they're hurting anybody else. They just want to do what makes them happy. So that could be your energy or the energy of someone around you. But on the flip side, you know, not as often, but it can be this as well. This could be someone that's been treated like shit for a while, or someone who's just been like, you know, it's like they've had everything against them. So finally, it's like they fight back and they're protecting themselves so intensely. And it's like people are looking at them like, you know, that you're too extreme, you're doing too much. And they're like, no, if you understood what I went through, you would understand why I'm acting this way and why I need to protect myself in such an extreme way. Okay. So let's see why this is here. We have the Four of Wands in the reverse. And we have the Two of Pentacles in the reverse, okay? So you guys are in a place where, you know, there's some sort of unstable transition that's happening. You're making decisions that you know are going to bring you balance because you just don't want to fight. You realize that something was a mistake, it was a bad idea, that you shouldn't have taken that direction, and you're just kind of stuck on that. I mean, it doesn't hinder who you are as a person. You're still coming out very powerful. It's just knowing that you have to readjust something, that you have to kind of make a new decision with something, okay? Especially in regards to the past, something that may have made you happy in the past, okay? But now there can be imbalances there. So the last card that you guys have for the future is the Three of Swords in the reverse. So for some of those that are heartbroken, this could be a sense of healing. But for some of those who are heartbroken, this could be a sense of you trying to, you know, trying to hide how bothered you are by something. This could be suppressing a heartbreak or suppressing some sort of disappointment. We have the Three of Pentacles in the reverse. And the Ace of Swords. So you're cutting something out of your life, guys, that was bullshit. For some of you, maybe that was a Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. For others of you, this could have been, you know, something that you're just very passionate about, okay? Something that maybe you're building in an entrepreneurial sense, but something, you know, doesn't work, you cut it out, and either you're getting over it or you're just not going to let that person know that you're upset, or, you know, that you're feeling something because of this. So guys, you know, the best advice I could give, just with the cards that I'm seeing, with the Hermit card in the reverse and the High Priestess in the reverse, when this comes out, this would be someone that doesn't necessarily know, you know, something about a situation. So for example, let's say you have a friend that something kind of like feels off about them, and you haven't actually heard anything bad about them. You haven't heard any proof that anything foul is going on, but you have a feeling. You have a feeling that maybe they're talking shit, or maybe they're against you in some sort of way. With the High Priestess in the reverse, whatever it is that you don't know, you know, outright, because you don't see it in writing or you don't like have solid evidence, your soul knows. So there's a sense of you having to put those pieces together. I don't necessarily know, but I know. Like, I know. So there's going to have to be a sense of you trusting yourself deeply at a time where you may not have all the proof that you need, okay? So I'm going to pull you guys 3 cards of advice on this. So let's see, you know, the best way for you guys to just handle everything. I have yet to find my oracle cards. It's in a box that I haven't opened yet, but the moment I find those, I'll definitely start using them again. All right, so let's get 3 cards of advice for the sign of Capricorn. So we have the Nine of Pentacles, Three of Swords, and the Five of Wands. Okay, Energy Chariot in reverse. Honestly, something that's just out of your control at this point, guys. You needing to be strong and self-sufficient in an area, even if that means, you know, a lot of fighting, arguing, bickering, you know, heartbreak, disappointment. But knowing that there's some sort of third-party situation maybe that you're involved in, or knowing that there's something that you need to remove yourself from because it's too forced. Okay. Queen of Swords in the reverse. Four of Cups in the reverse. Having to accept something that's disappointing, especially if it's a situation where there's promiscuity here. Okay. Honestly, guys, with the energy that I'm seeing, there's something new that is being started. But it may not be everything that you thought it was going to be. My best advice, especially while we're going through retrogrades, and I always tell people, you know, especially when it comes to like love, money, anything that's just very important to you, you don't necessarily want to start it in a retrograde time. Not saying that you can't talk to a person, not saying you can't build with a person, but you don't want to put too much pressure on too many people, because again, everyone's going through something. A lot of things are going to be coming out for people, and people are going to be more prone to projecting, you know, their pains, their insecurities, their anger on you, even if you have nothing to do with it. So I would say take your time this month, okay? Whether, again, it's dating or looking for work, anything like that, take your time. You know, don't settle for the first thing that, you know, seems like it's glittering like gold, just because of that first initial reaction that you have. Really get to know a person, really get to know what a job is about, really get to know, you know, the mission statement for anything that you want to do. And don't, you know, this definitely isn't a time where you just want to dive in without thinking. This is a time where you actually want to fiercely protect yourself from making mistakes. So again, not saying not to live your life and not to leave the house, but this is a time to be more aware. You can still go on your dates. You can still go, you know, out and apply and, you know, do all this stuff for jobs. That's fine. But again, don't make any rash decisions, because I see a decision that could be made where someone's accepting something in their life that is not genuine. Okay. And it can cause you to lose a lot of things. So just be sure that you guys are definitely, you know, taking the most authentic path for yourself, and that you're being honest with yourself. All right, we have the Six of Pentacles, the Eight of Swords in the reverse, and the Ten of Cups. Once you're honest with yourself, you see things for what it is. Unexpected blessings pouring, guys. So you'll be fine. You'll have balance. But once you know, allow yourself to see everything for what it is, and you're not, you know, looking at it with a stubborn mindset or like a, no, I'm set on this and I need it to happen sort of mindset, then you'll be fine. So let go and release, and whatever's still there for you, whatever still makes sense for you, that's what's going to work for you. So you do have extreme happiness. Just make sure that you're being real with yourself, and that you're thinking about it in a very logical and feasible way, as opposed to kind of like long shooting something right now and, you know, getting into a lot of shit because of it. Okay, guys? But it looks good, guys. As long as you're authentic to yourself, and as long as you're realistic about, you know, why you think something is so good, then that's all you need to, you know, excel and to move forward. And something that I've said so many times in the past, you know, especially when it comes to forming new love relationships or new friendships or new jobs, you have to ask yourself, when you look at a person or when you look at a place of work, what is it about this place or what is it about this person that draws me to them? Because when people, you know, automatically get hooked onto something new, they're, most of the time they think, oh, this is so good, this is great, oh my God, I'm on cloud 9. But why? You have to realize that you are attracted to similar demons as you. So just because, you know, you're attracted to a person doesn't mean it's always a good thing, or just because you're attracted to a certain energy or a certain job, it's not always a good thing. Our demons are going to be attracted to each other much more than, you know, more than the part of us that wants to do well. So again, when looking at something new, why am I attracted? You know, is it because this person is similar to me? Is it because this job, you know, is similar to jobs that I've done in the past? Okay, and if the answer is yes, this is similar, or yes, this does look good, you have to ask yourself, is that a good thing? Is it a good thing that I'm dating kind of like a mirror image of myself? It's good if, you know, a person is building themselves and they want to do better, but let's say you're in a place where you want to do better for yourself, but maybe you're not, or you want to, let's say, just really elevate in a lot of ways. If they're similar to you, are they going to help you with this shift and transition, or are they going to bring you down because you went to something that was kind of like conforming because it's just easy and it just makes sense, and you don't have to necessarily, you know, work for it or bend over backwards for it. So nothing wrong with, you know, feeling a huge spark, but you have to ask yourself why. Okay, is it because it's good, or is it because it's similar to, you know, demons that you may already have within yourself? Okay, guys, so I love you guys so much. Again, I do post daily energies every day on High Vibrations 44, my Instagram, and then I did change around my readings, guys, so they are more affordable now, so you can get that highvibrationswithliz.com. All of this will be in the description below. Take care, Capricorn.